packed and just about ready. I've got that funny feeling like I've always got, that I've forgotten something essential, but I'm sure that'll wear off in time. So it's 9:25 on Thursday the 18th of July, and we're off on our annual summer holidays, me and me on the bike. I'm sweating like a pig. Just had camera troubles, but we're going to set off. Sorry Dave, it was going to be you. I know what you're thinking. I can't believe it, Crumble. Dave, it's alright. I'm sorry. Look, I've cleaned you, you're all fresh, but it's not you this time. I was going to take him to Scotland, but the weather looks so bad. Sorry mate. Suffolk, here we come. Suffolk. Here we go. Cloudy, warm, jeans on, fingers crossed. I'll stop talking in minor sentences. But we're on our way, and I'm hoping for a good trip. This is my annual holiday. I tend to take a few days away at this time of year. I've started not really planning or preparing for it and just trying to follow the weather after spending a couple of shitty days away in Scotland where I was pissing it down, and I came home. I've decided to look to see where the weather's best. So you've got to remind me that I can't filter. I've got my big Lomo panniers on. Can you see them there, folks? There's one on the other side as well, looks pretty similar. So early doors, 9:30 on the 18th, and we're heading to a campsite. I've got a pod booked in I can't remember what it's called, Rattlesden, or near a place called Rattlesden in Suffolk. I'm going to try and get cool down, get some miles under my belt, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. So not first stop, second stop, but the weather's just closing in a bit. It's a bit rainy, so I'm going to see what this... I'm going to have a stop and see if this cloud moves. Jesus, what are you doing? Just hovering above? Mate. Fenland, where planes don't move. Weird. Can't bloody concentrate. Do you know what I mean? So, packing. What have we got? We've got Lomo panniers. I like them. The only thing that's crap is this. The fasteners that come with it are shite, I think. Too long. So I've got these lovely Touratech straps. They're about £3 each. They're perfect for it. Just wrap it round, nice and secure. Fastenings are good, easy to get into. They don't look the best, do they? They don't look all that. They've got these Velcro straps across the seat, and it's quite nice that I'm able to put my Krieger right on top of it and cover that shit up. Top box as per. Tank bag, few bits. Usual setup, really, peeps. Usual setup. So I'm just gonna have a waz, a quick waz, a little bit of helmet off time, and then we'll crack on again. And that fucking plane's gone. Thank fuck. The joy of motorcycling. A wonderful summer's day in the wonderful Fens land of Fens. That's not water, that's a mirage. That's not rain. That's the heat, the sun. It's like a glaze coming off the sun. Can you see anything with that glazed sun on your lens? Yeah. Wankers. Look, puddles and everything. It's been sunny for 15 days straight. It'll be sunny for the other 15 days straight. The time you're going away on holiday. It's going to be fucking raining, you cunt. I think I've sworn a lot so far in this video. What are you going to do about that? Not much. So, waterproofs or no waterproofs? This is always a dilemma I find myself in. Should I put my waterproofs on? Because what tends to happen when I put my waterproofs on is it stops raining. And if I don't decide to put my waterproofs on, what does it do? It keeps raining. Yes, you've got it right. So I'm going to stand here for a few moments and try and make a decision. Looks nice over there. If only we were going over there. We could go over there. I don't know where over there is, but... Right, alright. Peace. Peace is out. Peace is out. I've played safe. I've gone with the waterproofs, and although I'm not going with waterproof gloves, so I'm a bit of a rebel. I'm still a bit Steve McQueen. most men, they'd go, you know, full waterproof. Most men would be in a car, but I'm not most men. I'm a danger man. And what happens now is we set off and it stops raining. Yeah, panniers, by the way. Ooh. Panniers, by the way, fully waterproof. Yeah, we're near King's Lynn. Shittest, England's shittest. Is it a city? Town? I don't know, but better get a move on here. I've got a Ford Focus up my backside. King's Lynn, famous for fuck all. Used to do Speedway. I don't know if it does anymore. Yes, so we're enjoying our lovely summer holidays. Look, the summer weather, lovely and summerly, beautiful. The lovely windscreen wipers waving away at me. Thanks very much, God. Thank you. I just wanted a few days away, a nice ride, some nice sun on my back, but no, you have to punish me. What have I done? What have I done wrong? Yes, we're having lots of fun. The waterproof idea, by the way, that was a good idea. That was one of my better ideas. We're going around in fucking loops here for some reason. I've got no idea where I'm going, but that's why I've got that on my handlebars. My phone's probably getting wet. But yeah, motorcycle riding and holidays in summer, beautiful, really, honestly, really lovely. Really enjoying everything about it. I think I might have to pull over and save my phone. Yeah, things are happening. Yes, it's going strange. Yeah, it's getting wet. I'm gonna have to stop. Absolutely gorgeous. The sunlight's coming through the bloody trees now. Hey, what was all that? Soaking wet 10 minutes ago. Now look at me, basking in the summer sunshine down these bare roads. And this is one of the reasons why I like going away, because when you typically, you know, if you're going out weekends and stuff, you tend to do the same roads, and adventuring's all about finding stuff, isn't it? There's into the woods there, track. Look at this. This is bloody great. I just want to stop and get a picture, but I don't want to get killed. See if I can. Oh, look at that. That's bloody gorgeous, isn't it? Perfect. Yes, baby. Right, better get moving. Yeah, I've got no idea where I am, but the sat nav's taking me. I put it on medium winding roads. You get options. You get minimum, medium, or maximum. This is medium. Yeah, love it. Look, and this is the lovely thing about this bike. If I come on Dave, yeah, you won't want to be coming out here. Oh, look at that. There's deer. Wow. Can you see the deer over there? I've got to show you this. Right, I hope I'm alright stopping here. Watch this. Look at this. Look. Can you see that? Oh! There's a big stag, look. Can you see those deer there? Look at that. Can you see him? Look at the state of his antlers. They're massive. Absolutely majestic, aren't they? Look. Wow. Look at those antlers. Amazing. Incredible. Look. Look at them go. Wow. Incredible. I'm talking about the bike, not the deer. Oh, yeah, lovely that, wasn't it? Lovely moment. They're not obviously not wild deer. They're in some sort of enclosure there, and I'm pretty sure, thinking back, that I've been down here before. I can't remember when. We're near a main road here. Look, there they are. Fantastic. Well, this is hilarious. This is my latest pod. Get my reflection out the window. Look at this. Here we are at the pod. There's the bike. And let me take you indoors. Let me show you what... don't want you seeing me. Look at this. It's got a massive kitchen table in it, for some reason. And a huge bin. I don't know how much rubbish I'm going to be. That's pretty big. And a bed. Quite a big bed. And bedside cabinets. I've got a light. I've got endless plug sockets. It's mad. And quite a nice view. Pretty cosy. The only thing I'm thinking is there's a wasp in here already. Twat. But yeah, it's hilarious. Over there, creaky door. Over there is there's a shower. I've got to show you the shower. You've got to see this. This is piss funny. I think on the website it says it doesn't have any facilities, and then you're probably getting a lot of wind noise, but there we go. But it has, although I mean, I think I've arrived on a Thursday afternoon like this. It's a cracking field. It's strange the way they put the pods that close together though. Anyway, the shower, I'll show you this first. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Someone said in one of the reviews, the shower's quite exposed. Look at it. You've just got bamboo slats and you can pretty much see through that. It's fucking ridiculous. Bit of a tub area, compost toilet, and then some drinking water. I think it must be gas powered, that shower. Yeah, there's another pod over there. And that's a good pod. That's right out of the way. Yeah, they're funny looking pods. They're not the most attractive kind of, you know, in keeping with the surroundings kind of thing. But yeah, it looks good. I'm happy. 35 quid a night. It's not bad, is it? Right, I'll get my shit sorted. Speak to you in a bit. Peace. Just a quick little video inside the pod. I don't know if I've shown you inside here, but look at all my things that I've carried on my motorcycle. So many things I've carried. What's for tea tonight then? I know that's the question you're asking, isn't it? Well, tonight, Matthew, we have we've got a little bit of pasta to cook and a bit of a pasta sauce. That's for tea. Got a bit of chocolate for afters. A bit of bacon nicely warming for the morning. And my milk's lovely and warm now. Lovely and warm. Could have done with a cool bag. Kettle there. Nice cup of tea in the morning. And that'll boil my water for me pasta tonight. Just having a beer outside. I'll take you outside in a sec. It's lovely and warm in here. It's about 30 degrees. I'm going to have to get out. God knows how the fuck I'm going to sleep in here. Lots of plug sockets. They don't work. Brilliant. It's a strange setup, really. It's a bit of a strange setup, this site. This pod I like, but it's bonkers. It's just a bit weird. Don't quite get it, you know. Let's put a kitchen dining table and chairs in there. A massive bin. A double... yeah. If you're going to do this, get some power to it. Get a little kettle in here. I don't know if these people are actually campers. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Right. We're sat outside. I'll take you outside. The creakiest door in the fucking world. I said to the woman, could do with a bit of WD on the door. She was a bit like, yeah, whatever, mate. Couldn't give a shit. And the amazing thing is, I've got the whole site to myself. There's a couple of people there, which is a bit weird, because there's two pods in the field, but they're right fucking next to each other. It's like, couldn't you like create a bit of distance between us? I've tried catching their eye to have a bit of a chat. No, nothing going there. You can't say I haven't tried. I've got my own little chimney, but can't be arsed making a fire tonight. But yeah, apparently there's one more there's a motorhome staying at one night, but I'm gonna have it to myself. There's no campers, no tents, no people, and you know I don't like people. So that's it. Right, I'm gonna sit down, have finish my beer, and then get the pasta on the go. I'll probably speak to you in a bit, people. Pieces out. You're looking at that bike, aren't you? Good morning. Good morning. I'm being quiet because the people next door are still there and apparently still in bed, shagging away. I'll keep that quiet. This will wake them up. Oh, you bitch. Look. So, morning people. There's the pod. Here's the bike. What is it? It's Friday morning now. Should have a remote control gate. Stop all this bollocks. Oh. Friday morning after the Thursday night before, and I'd like to say that I slept well on my double bed, but that's a long way down, isn't it? A bit further, I think. Oh, back wheel's spinning up. I didn't. I woke up at 3:30 and then couldn't get back to sleep. Nice campsite this, by the way. It's called East Barn. Definitely recommend it. If you like quiet, you'll love this site. According to the woman, there's someone in the other pod. There was someone there last night. I don't think it's booked for the weekend, so she said there's a motorhome around one night. I can concentrate now. Look at that house. How the other half live, eh? She said there's a motorhome around one night, and then she said, oh, well, you'll have the place to yourself. I'm like, fuck, you know. Brilliant. It's not bad, is it? I'm a bit tired, so if I sound a little bit vacant, I am a bit tired. I'm going to have a night nurse tonight. I'm going to have to take a cheeky night nurse. Can you see what I've done, by the way? Just for you. Yeah? Just for you, that. Took that off. I like having that thing on. I like it a lot. It makes it so much quieter, the ride. And just keeps you out of that breeze. Anyway, took it down for you so you can see the road, see what's ahead, and you're not going, oh, Crumble, I just can't. What's it? I would watch. Woo! You bend, you turn. I would watch your videos, but I can't see over that fucking flip thing. I am struggling to find my words. I've had about 4 or 5 hours kit. Woke up at 3:30. I was thinking, I'll just watch a bit of a film. Watch Nightcrawler, by the way. Again. Watched a bit of a film and then go back to sleep. I couldn't fucking do it. I wasn't going to take a night nurse at that point. I'd have been dead to the world till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Have you ever tried night nurse? Oh, it's bloody good for camping. It's what you need. Knocks you right out. I only have one, especially if we've had a bottle of wine. So tonight I'll drop a night nurse. It's probably more to do with the amount of booze I consumed or the amount of smoke I inhaled last night. Managed to bring the wrong gas canister for me tea, so I couldn't cook me tea. I ended up having to do it on the old chimney. Boiling my kettle on it, I had to get a fire going. Used toilet roll from the compost loo. I think the couple next door a bit like, the fuck is he doing? Couple next door, very quiet, which I like, but fucking, they could at least say hello. No manners, these young people. And what is it with young people and dogs? Every fucking couple you see now's got a dog, haven't they? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed? Young couples in their 20s have got dogs. What's all that about? Should be out getting fucking ratted, taking drugs, not walking poodles around. Come on, what's happened to the youth of today? Anyway, we're heading to Thetford Forest. Hello, love, you alright? We're heading north. I know I've come from the north, but we're heading gently north. I'm going to try out some of the lanes around Thetford. There's quite a lot of byways. I believe, according to Mr. Barnsley Bob, there's quite a bit of sand. I don't like sand, and there's no way that I'm going to be wrestling the bike today in this. I'm pretty knackered, so Nice. I'm looking for the nice easy stuff. There's some nice easy stuff on there. It looks quite a long byway, this, and that is the thing about Thetford round here. They do look pretty long, and this is perfect for me. This'll do me. Just a nice bit of gravel, nice and flat. Lovely birds. Hello, mate. You're racing me, that come. You probably won't be able to see it on the GoPro. Can't see nothing, mate. Perfect. If I hit sand, I'll turn round. That's what I shall do. Well, this is rather lovely. What do we think? What I'll do now, you see, is what I do on the videos, I'll stop here and I'll do a jokey bit around the bike. I'll do a bit of a, you know, Friday morning, brilliant, AT's been great, I'm going to head up here and I'll cut the video and splice, I'll be back on, I'll turn around in a minute, back on the road. Well, this is lovely. Look at these wild flowers, absolutely wild. Hollyhocks, daisies, cowslip, is that cowslip? Oh, look at that, they're lovely. I know what you're thinking. Fucking hell, Crumble. I know what Dave's thinking. Fucking hell, Crumble, what's the matter with you, you cunt? Look at it, fucking flowers now, you bastard. Look at that. Butterflies just gently touching their legs upon the wonderful flowers. Beautiful. And the AT looks majestic. What a picture. Right, we'll carry on until it gets gnarly, and then of course what we'll do is turn around. I'm feeling rather manic from having about 4 hours sleep. Feeling rather manic, but give it a go. Pretty bloody special in here. I thought there'd be sort of wide open forest tracks, and wow, I do feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, which for this country it's quite rare, really. And certainly in somewhere like Norfolk you don't really expect it. But what a place, what a great playground for off-road. I'm sure you get a lot of people heading into the forest doing the illegal stuff, but God, look at it, absolutely beautiful. Really impressed. Getting quite sweaty. We're going to make our mosey our way down here. It's just tricky to see the path because the overgrown, well, the grass, but I think probably these trails are quite well used. So I'm an ick-kneeled way, bit of sand now. I don't like sand. This is another really long trail. I just got caught up in kind of farming shit for a while, and I had to do a little bit of a detour, but I think I've been down here before. Massive lane it is, really long, and look how wide it is, it's huge. So we're gonna see how far we can get down here. The sand is deep in places. Got to try and make sure you keep your speed up. Just going to let the front. Whoa, fucking hell. That is disconcerting, shall we say. Oh, fucking running out of ground clearance as well, eh? Oh, it's bloody hard work this on these big bikes. I've got to get me a little one. I think I'm in the right trail here, looking up there. What do you think? Tyres just bogging in the sand. Try and keep the speed up. My weight back. Let the front go light. These tyres I think are pretty good in sand. And that was that. Can't get out there. Whoa! Shattered. Tell thee. Oh, what's going on here? Straight up there, I'm thinking that's a no-go zone. This must be a few miles long, this bastard. It's massive. I need a drink. Oh. Back at the site, and I have to recommend this campsite. East Barn it's called. I mean, it's in Suffolk, which is not... By the way, just to keep a kind of narrative... Ooh. A sense of narrative here. My bike's going to fall over behind me. Listen. No. What is it? Friday afternoon? It's Friday afternoon. Today's been a funny old day, really. I'll talk to you as I ride. I think Felsham's this way. Pretty sure it is. Today's been a funny old day. You'll probably see me if I've posted this and went for the footage. What's he doing? I went to Thetford in the morning, Thetford Forest, but the weather quickly began to turn, and you can see that the weather, it's weird, you know. It's like the weather before I got here has been great for ages. The weather after I've left is great. It's just while I'm here that the weather's shit. I think it's the case, you know, these sort of 2-3 days that the weather's quite changeable, which is a bit of a pain in the arse really, because, you know, whilst being away, and took that off, whilst being away is lovely, you kind of need the weather if you're thinking that, you know, your primary kind of reason for doing it is going out on the bike. So the weather's been a bit changeable, got piss wet through a couple of times. Had a good day though. I went to Thetford. Fucking hell was I tired after doing that. All the anxiety and stress of riding in sand. It wasn't even deep sand really, it was just me being a pussy. Then I went over to the I think it's called the Adventure Bike Shop, which is near Sudbury, which was a fantastic place. So I had a look there, then went into Sudbury, got a couple of provisions, and back to the pod and just changed me chain guard, and had a bit of a chat to the guy at the campsite. He's a lovely bloke, he's really into his cars. He's doing up an old Beetle convertible at the moment, and he's got a Cobra replica, I think, that he's got a lot of projects on the go. Clearly a man who likes a project. But the campsite's great because I've got it to myself. I mean, it's very quiet. I don't know how busy it gets. I mean, you know, if I would have thought that's what most people would want, to be honest. I know most people aren't as arsed as I am, but yeah, right, there should be a shop here. Yes, this is peculiar, isn't it? It's a funny old, but things are like this in the sticks, aren't they? It's like, I mean, pubs are slaughtered lamb, and the post office is where June and David run it, and everyone knows them, and they're retired. Right, I'll go and get some shit and I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, it's funny, that was a funny, I mean, you know, how much material can you get out of an encounter in a local village shop, but I'll try and get 5 minutes worth out of it. I think it's some sort of like community shop run by the community kind of thing. 3 women in there, a little post office, and I was rather hoping that they might have some beer in the fridge, but no. All the beer was nicely warming on the shelves, and I sort of said to them, "Is there any? Have you got any cold beer?" And she said, "Oh, well, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Shall I put some in the fridge?" And I said, "Well, the thing is, I kind of need it cold now, rather than it come." They said, "Well, it'll be here for you next time." And I said, "Well, there might not be a next time. There might not be a next time because I'm camping up the road." And she said, "Oh, where are you camping?" We had a bit of a chat, and it was all rather jolly and all rather lovely. And I bought and then I went to pay for a pint of milk with a £20 note and sort of apologised for it. I sort of said, "Am I right to pay for a 75p bottle of milk with a £20 note? Sorry." And the woman sort of said, one of the women sort of went, "You know, we have seen £20 notes before, you know, we might be in Suffolk, but we don't live in the dark age." And I'm like, fucking hell, who rattled passive aggressive's cage? Jesus. I said I totally, you know, I'm sure that Suffolk is at the cutting edge, you know. And she said, "You were just being polite." I said, "I was just being polite, yes." And then the woman opened the till after giving the 20 quid and said, "Oh, are you going to clean me out here of all my change?" And I said, "Well, that's why I apologised." So for fuck's sake. It was funny how they're like, what was it, iron fist velvet glove types, these women are kind of, you know, "Hello, all very polite, but I'll just try and put you in your place, son. Yes? Well, no, we don't live in the dark ages." Fucking hell. I'm going to try the other village stop, so it's a bit of a competition. I'll let you know how this goes. I'll let you know how the Rattlesden Felsham village shop off, how that works out. And at the moment I feel like I'm squidding a bit, I think it's cool. I've got my trainers on and jeans, but I feel like I'm racing the weather a bit. It looks like it's going to piss it down any second. Yes, here we are. So the village shop. And we'll try it out, and I'll get back to you. There's a Rattlesden graveyard, just a reminder of the temporal nature of existence and the fact that we're all going to die. Thank you and good night. So you're tuning in to hear, of course, the competition. What is I imagine quite a heated conflicts, you know, an important competition for the locals here between Rattlesden on the one hand, the Rattlesden village store, and the Felsham village store. Well, I can tell you who ended up the winner. I mean, in many ways they're both losers in my eyes, but the Felsham one was definitely the winner just for having alcohol, even though it was sitting warm or warming on the shelves. But it turns out the Rattlesden village store doesn't have a license and can't sell alcohol. So when I asked if there was beer in the fridge, there wasn't any beer in the whole place. She said to me, "Why don't you go in the Five Bells? You could go in the pub opposite and ask them." I was like, "I'm not walking in a pub in my bike gear. I just want to go to a shop where there's a fridge where there's beer in it." You know, the woman was talking about Suffolk being in the dark ages. Joyce, it is in the dark ages, yeah? 2 villages I've been to. Alright, you've got shops, but I couldn't buy myself a cold beer. Joyce, to me, that's the county in the dark ages. I'm sorry I have to put it like that. I'm just glad that she's coming to my pod later. Joyce and the girls are coming for a little drinky poos. Alright, I'm sure you're loving this, aren't you? You're like, "Oh, I'm glad I tuned in now, it's brilliant." Usually I watch this knobhead and he doesn't do anything but to have a competition running between shops, driving around various institutions and establishments looking for particular provisions. Well, it's genius. I mean, you know, and someone else will be saying, "I thought he wasn't going to do review vids." This someone else has got the same voice. "I thought he wasn't going to do review vids," but he's actually reviewing shops. He's actually reviewing shops. Here we are in another little village. Looking forward to this. Another Suffolk village where I'm sure people seem very nice, but they're actually rather passive aggressive. Let's see what these people are like. I'm going to park up here. It says it's a supermarket. It's got little trolleys. Let's see if it is indeed a supermarket. Day 3. Day 3 at Crumble in a little pod. Last night he shit himself before sitting in the fucking rain, puking everywhere because he'd eaten a dodgy sausage. This morning he's feeling a wee bit ropey. It's not true, any of that. I had to embellish it, but it is for television, you see. Because the reality is pretty dull. Last night pissed it down, so I sat in my pod. I watched Netflix things that I downloaded. What's it called? The Netflix thing's very good. It's called When They See Us, I think. I think it's a true life thing about some black kids who got arrested for raping a white woman in a park. Watch it, it's good. I've got the last episode to watch yet. So last night was pretty quiet. I couldn't have a fire, I couldn't sit outside. But the pod's so comfy. It's got its table and chairs that just got quietly pissed, and it was good fun. So I've had a lazy morning. I took a night nurse last night, as promised. Bloody brilliant night. I still feel groggy, I'm telling you. I think it's about 11 o'clock. Still feel a bit groggy. But I had a cracking night's sleep. Woke up at 8:30 this morning. Just had a really easy morning. So we're just meandering. I'm meandering to the beach. I know one thing you're thinking, Crumble, what have you done? You've put that thing back. I had to. I missed it too much. I did promise, and actually when I started recording I thought, stand up for this stuff, so I'll do that. There we go. It's a bit windier, but I'll slow down. I'll stand up to do the talking portions, so to speak. Can't see my directions there, we're turning right soon. So we're meandering towards Aldeburgh on the third day, having a lovely time. It was really nice actually, just taking it easy in the pod and, you know, just sitting around and nice and quiet. I know that a few people, and I think it's worth talking about really. I did have some topics I was going to talk about. But travelling on your own, I think a couple of people have said to me, I don't think I could do that on my own. And you know, I do get some funny looks sometimes, and I think some of the people that I've sort of, you know, gone to the campsite, I think they look at you in a kind of, what are you doing? Why are you on your own? And but it really doesn't. I was going to say it really doesn't bother me. It does at times. You can't help it. You know, there are moments where you're a bit like, I don't think I've spoken to anyone for a while. This Audi TT's going for it. See you later, mate. I'm talking to you lot. I'm going to stand up to do it. Yeah, there are moments where you know, I'm not going to call it loneliness, because it's not quite loneliness. You know, if you think about, if you're going away for 3 days on your own, you're not lonely, are you? It's a little bit, you feel a little bit isolated sometimes. You feel like it'd be, you know, I don't know. I don't really feel it. I mean, I've always got, you know, I've been video calling my family and lots of contact with people on social media. There's generally sort of people around, and if you're on the bike with your helmet on, I don't know if, you know, you're pretty isolated anyway. So, you know, I suppose the moments where you feel it more, kind of at night and in the morning. During the day, if you keep it busy, you don't really notice it. I just thought I'd give the Lawnmower Man a thumbs up. What's the matter with you? Hello! They're all thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Well, you know, I have said before that if you see a man on Africa Twin standing up, he's not being a kind of Charlie Borman wannabe. He's resting his arse from the terrible seat. Or he's vlogging and trying to talk to his audience without a Chinese flip-up screen getting in the way of the road. They're two good reasons. So, I mean, I suppose it depends what sort of person you are. If you're the sort of person that you know, doesn't really like their own company, likes being around other people, then you will find it tricky. But for me, I kind of like it. I like being on my own. I've had a hectic year at work. I've got a hectic kind of family schedule, a lot of stuff to do. So it's just a bit of time to sit and ponder without someone in my ear, or without someone saying I need to be somewhere at some time. Do you know what I mean? Aldeburgh. Look, you can tell it's a seaside town because all the houses are painted in gaudy, fucking awful colours. Why is there never any motorcycle parking at these things? Where'd you put your... You can put your bike anywhere though, can't you, really? I'm just having a wander. I thought I'd show you the sights and sounds of Aldeburgh. I'm gonna have a paddle. I might dip my feet in the sea. Shall I take you with me to do that? Maybe. Yeah, look at this, typical seaside town. So this is Aldeburgh. Just made my way across Suffolk. Rather lovely. My exhaust is going to boom off these walls. I'll probably end up turning round in a sec, but I just thought I'd have a look, really. See what's what, see what's where. Piss people off. This comes out on the high street, I think. On High Street. Yes, it does. This'll, hello! Mr. Crumble's here on his motorbike. Apparently, I'll show you. Apparently that's the best chippy in the world there. I don't think so. Tried it once. It was alright. You know what I mean? Wasn't mind blowing. Let me mind blown. Let's see if I can find a little slot for a little Crumble motorbike. So this is the centre of Aldeburgh. I'll show you all the sights. This is the lovely British seaside town, and we're just going to try and slot my bike in somewhere. Slot it in here, I think. We're just going to reverse in here. Chuck it on the end. There we are. Hazards on and everything. Oh, this is a fascinating place. This is Bordsea, which is on the Suffolk coast. And I've just come around the corner, and this was my view. What an amazing looking place. I think over there might be Felixstowe. Don't know. But it's good, isn't it? Well, this is the life. Let's have a sit down. Oh. This is the life. My own little private beach here. Wonderful. The sun's come out, it's glimmering on the water. AT behind me. Southeast isn't bad, you know. It's not a bad looking place. You can get away from the crowds, get away from the people. Rather nice. Might have a paddle. Looks paddling. Nice paddling stuff, that, isn't it? Nice soft sand. Beautiful. So it's Saturday afternoon, folks. I'm just rambling around the sort of coast of Suffolk at the moment. I think there's a ferry that heads over to Felixstowe, but I think it's only a foot one. Haven't seen any sort of ferries yet, but there we are. If I could get across on the bike, that'd be dead handy, but I don't think I can. Felixstowe's obviously over there. Right, peace. Well, cheers people. Cheers. Here's to another night on my own private campsite. This, I think I've mentioned before, it's called East Barn. It's near a village called Rattlesden, I think. And I've had the place to myself for the last 2 nights, which is pretty bloody fantastic. I went for the site because it said the word peaceful, and I'm all about the peace. But having it to myself is like pretty special. There was a couple there first night, and they were dead quiet. But yeah, I've had it to myself. It's bloody great. It's like the perfect. It's this. Every other time I'll camp now, nothing will match this. Having the place to yourself. I had a shower this morning in that little bamboo hut over there, without even pulling the screen across. Totally stark bollock naked, because I had the campsite to myself. Sorry if the wind's blowing around. Cracking day on the bike today. All roads today, and around here, Suffolk, Essex borders. Spot on around here. Absolutely brilliant roads. Who'd have thought the southeast would have such good riding roads? So there's 2 pods here. He reckons that the guy who owns it's a nice guy. He's got a lot of cars. He reckons he's going to move these further apart, because it is a bit odd the way they're sort of the big field and they put them together. It's a bit odd that. This is the other one. This has got double bed, and then it's got beds up top for a sort of family situation. That one I'm a bit jealous. It's got its own little veranda, balcony, stoop. Mine hasn't, so that's a bit disappointing. But I've got a fire pit, so fuck off. Fuck you, Badger. Yeah. It's all about the toad. It's probably a very apt name, I think. Toad. Anyway, it's Saturday night. I've got a bit of fish. I've got a curry sauce and a bit of rice. This could go tits up, but I reckon we're going to have a nice fish curry soon. I'll get the fire going. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers, people. Right, I'm all packed up and ready to go. There she is, the AT, looking laden. Oh, I've left that chair out. I'll put that chair back. And what a campsite. Having a campsite to yourself, especially with that shower. That shower's mint. I was basically, I was naked in there this morning, right next to the road. Cyclists come past, there's me, scrubby under my arms. Oh, weird sensation. Great fun though, proper, you know, it's not back to basics, is it? Because you got a shower, but love it. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Had a fire last night, struggled with the fire last night. Just couldn't get the fucker going. I think the lamps, I think the logs were damp. So there we are. All done. Done and dusted. Right. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. So, gonna make my way back slowly. Why is that? Don't want that on. Gonna make my way back slowly home. Not too slowly though, because it's about 25 degrees. Quite like to get this kit off. Get naked. Right, here we go. Love riding on grass. So I just thought I'd reflect on the trip. I've really enjoyed it. I think Suffolk's not necessarily a part of the world I'd be desperate to come back to. The roads were great. I'd love to come back on a naked bike, like a speed triple or some monster or something like that. The roads are lovely, perfect for that sort of riding. Really twisty. But it's been the camping pod experience that has been the highlight for me. It was the perfect combo of kind of, camping outside, using your camping gear, cooking your own meals and all that. I miss my turning. Cooking your own meals and all that malarkey, and having a shower and having a double bed to kip on. So it was a perfect balance. You felt like you were camping, but at night, you weren't having to lie down on a fucking airbed that was going down. And it pissed it down on Friday night. Sat in the pod, you're not sat in your tent thinking, oh my god, what am I doing here? And if you are sat in a tent, you're usually pretty uncomfortable. Even if you've got a tarp in your chair, but the pod, just shut the doors, hear the rain patter on the roof, and yeah, it was fun. Really recommend it. So the pod and the experience of having the campsite to myself was a real highlight of the trip. There's been some great rides, some great roads. The sights are not, it's not all that. I think one of the villages sort of meld into one after a while. We're going up here apparently. The villages kind of meld into one. It's very quaint, very lovely. But I won't be rushing back. I'd come back for the campsite. I'm not sure I'd be that bothered about the area. Most of you have probably had those moments in motorcycling where it's just a kind of, there's a sort of perfect moment, there's kind of a serenity that you achieve. The wind's died a bit, the road's lovely, keep a constant speed. I don't know if you've got music in your ear, but I have. And the scenery's fantastic. I've just been having that moment, just skipping along, just at 50, 60 miles an hour, but just achieving this feeling of a lovely serenity. And the surroundings are definitely helping. This is lovely Norfolk. Oh, Jesus, did you see that? I just got a massive butterfly hit my visor. And I thought I'd tell you about it in this age of kind of telling people things, because you can't just have a moment where you just have it to yourself and go, that was wonderful. You've got to tell people, haven't you? The AT has been the perfect companion these few days. Just so versatile. I've chucked it through some bends and had a great time on it. I have been in Thetford Forest, done some off-road and had a lovely time there. And then I've done the kind of, you know, schlepping around with all the luggage on and done the touring and thing, and it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. And I'm on my way home obviously, so it's going to be a bit dull, isn't it, getting back home. But yeah, I've had a lovely time. I said I'd show you it. So this is, I've got it set up on my bars, and at the moment I'm navigating to Spalding. The great thing is you can go winding, can you see that? Winding roads, and I'm going to go maximum, and then it goes, right, there you go mate, and I go done, and we're sorted. It's pretty cool that, isn't it? I'll just show you the mount while it's a little bit tricky with the windshield, but it's called the mirror mount. It's quad lock mirror mount, and it's obviously for kind of mirror stems, but it's perfect for the AT crossbars. So if you've got an AT, it cost me about 30 quid. It's really solid that. I've got an old Tigre one on here, but this is much more solid. What I like about it as well is, because it's there, I'm never taking my eyes off the road too much. And the great thing about the TomTom is that bit stuck here. What's he doing? What's Crumble doing? What I like about the TomTom is it's got just very clear mapping. It's not telling you that there's a fucking garden centre here and there and then going, this route's 6 minutes slower. Why do I want to know that? Which Google Maps does. Gives you a single red route, and I like it because it'll tell you what the road's looking like and whether there's a sharp bend. So just checking what's up ahead is quite a nice little feature of it. Alright, I'm going to go. I'll start waxing lyrical again soon. This, by the way, is my favourite modification. I know that you lot probably hate it, but for 18 quid it has transformed the touring potential of this bike. I just love it. All I listen to now is the sound of the exhaust, because that protects me. It's absolutely brilliant. I couldn't be without it. In fact, I took it off for you lot and just hated the fact that it was so noisy. It just took away that noise. So definitely recommended. So a few recommendations for you there, people. I'll see you soon. Let's go and have a look on this bridge. Yeah. I can't remember. Oh yeah, that was it. That's great, isn't it? Look at that. Like a strange moss on the lichen. Lichen. I liken it to lichen. Some people have amazing gardens, don't they, in spaces where they live. I live in fucking suburbia. Look at that. The fucker twin looks mint, man. I live in suburbia. In suburbia, you can't hide from the boring people, all the boring cunts. I'm putting the bike in the middle of the river to take a picture. My OCD was getting... Like, it's not even in the middle, mate. You can't take a photo there. Still not in the middle. Again, I've gone off topic. Is that middle? It's middle-ish. It's Middle Earth. I'll probably trip back here, and then fall into the lichen. I liken it to... I'll stop that. Can't remember what we're talking about. I think I was talking about the fact that have you done these narratives before on these trips, and it's all a bit boring. So what I decided to do, I thought I'll come up with some topics while I'm riding around, you know, instead of talking about chicken and bacon sandwiches and, oh, I've just stopped at a BP garage for petrol. I should be at my destination by 7 o'clock. I came up with some topics, and one of the topics was about my biking history and my history of two wheels. I don't know if anyone really gives a fuck, to be fair. No? Nah, fuck it. So, chicken and bacon sandwiches. What's that over there? Public footpath. I think this is all private. Yeah, some people have some great... I live in suburbia where there's fucking nothing. Some people are... Let's go and sit in the garden and look at the dike and the vast landscape beyond. You know, one thing I am absolutely shit at, and I could do with some training in it. I know you're thinking this could be any number of things, Mr. Crumble. I think you're pretty shit at most things. But one of the things that I am very shit about is stopping in scenic places. terrible at it. Terrible. There's never a moment where I stop and sit on a sort of a lovely kind of shaded outside lovely cafe with my bike in front of me, sipping an espresso, thinking what a wonderful location as I gaze across the river, the boats chugging along. No, I tend to end up in places like this, just a concrete kind of space with just shit everywhere, litter. I don't know if that's a bottle of piss there. I think it might be a bottle of someone's dark piss. Some air cartridges. I mean, they tell a story, all of these things, of course. I mean, you're watching this thinking, why am I watching someone sifting through some rubbish in a little lay-by? You might have felt like you've lost the plot doing that. Over here, there's a better story to be told. There's a pair of jeans. A pair of jeans that I can only imagine that someone has shit themselves. That looks like maybe a light switch. Someone, I love the idea that, just put that on the tree. Switch the light on. There we are. Oh, got a look. No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. It's not hooked up to anything. Yeah, there's a few little baby wipes here, so perhaps someone has shit themselves and then wiped themselves and then thought, I'll discard these jeans, I have no need for them anymore. So I'm terrible at stopping in places. The wonders of Spalding. Spalding, like a fucking teenage boy then. Where am I going here? Am I going right? I think I'm going over this bridge. Yes, and then what? And then we're going, come on, hurry up, left. And then right. Tricky that. Where the fuck are you taking me? Anyway, it's taking me right into Spalding. This is Spalding, where young girls have 2 children like that. She's 13, she's got 3 kids. It looks alright, Spalding, in the heart of Lincolnshire, a thriving market town. Every town's a market town, of course. It's got your usual, your Oxfams, your baby boutiques, your markets, your young mums with big tits walking prams. It's rather typical. People on Suzuki Bandits, Suzukis. Oh God, she was hideous. Jesus. Yes. Get colour scheme on that. Get it. I couldn't say anything then because he was in close proximity, but I was just checking out his colour scheme. He's got a blue and yellow motorbike. He's wearing blue and yellow. I mean, there's some commitment to colour coding, that, isn't it? Some commitment. 11.5 miles on this road. I know this road. Shite. So that was Spalding. I just thought I'd show you it. I think the best thing about it were the young lady's breasts, to be fair, but then that's generally the best thing about most places. That's a lovely whale tail you've got on that shitty Beamer. The downforce it creates must be amazing as you're doing 35 miles an hour around the streets of Spalding. I keep forgetting I've got a panty on. One of these days I'm just going to hit a fucking Peugeot 206, just like spin round because my panty has hit it. That's beautiful, mate. That really is space age. Really is fucking hoverboard, whatever it's called, boverboard. I'm a bothered board. Right, I'll shut up because I'm rambling. But Spalding has been a joy, a real joy. This property here, that was of course the birthplace of Quentin Crisp, the famous homosexual. Do you know when you make yourself laugh? That just happened. Where Quentin Crisp came from, I don't know. I know he was a homosexual. That's all I know. On that Quentin Crisp note, look at this badass. Yo, mate, looking fucking rude manting. I'll shut up, I'll go, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace is, as always, out. Alright people, the final leg, the final countdown. Not far from home now, probably about 15-20 miles maybe. Thought I'd do a final vid. The final verdict. I had a cracking time, I had a really good few days. There's been ups, downs, rain, bit of kind of moochiness, bit of where shall I go, what shall I do, bit of that, but what I've really enjoyed, and what's been the highlight, there's been a couple of highlights really. The campsite was a massive highlight, as I think I've already mentioned, if I put that bit on. Being on my own in that campsite was just absolutely loved it. It was like camping perfection for me. So there's that, and the second thing has been bonding with the bike. The thing that I've really enjoyed is just riding the bike. Sometimes I get a bit kind of, should I be stopping, going looking at castles? Should I be stopping, pulling over, looking at kind of very, you know, sort of touristy things? Is that what I should be doing? Yeah, thank you. Although, you know, fucking, I don't know how close my pannier was. I keep forgetting I've got panniers on. But just the bike has been brilliant. The off-roading thing was pretty tough. Enjoyed it, but I was pretty knackered after a crap night's sleep. But what I've enjoyed most is just the kind of flinging this round some bends and listening to the exhaust note. That's what I've really enjoyed. And you know, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure I could do it on my own, give it a go. You know, you're never really on your own because you're with your trusty steed. And you know, it's a lovely thing just waking up in the morning, having your bike there, you know, getting a fire going at night, having a glass of wine with your bike next to you. You're never on your own really. It's good fun. It's good fun. And I'm going to try and get Dave out next time. I want to get back up to Scotland, and I want to do it on Dave because he's the perfect bike for it. Is Big Dave. He's great for the big miles. I'm not saying that this bike isn't, but he's a mile muncher, is our Dave. So we're on mileage 19,385. I'm not sure. I'll put the total mileage up on the screen now. And that's how much I've done. So I set off on Thursday and come back Sunday. Yeah, lovely time, really enjoyed it, and thanks for keeping me company, you lot, because that's another thing. You know, never really on my own because I'm often talking to you lot and chatting, so conversing with a sort of anonymous couple of thousand maybe. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and thanks for your support as always with the channel. Your comments keep me going really. Yeah, thanks for all your feedback, and I will see you soon. I'll probably, because I am Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I'll probably be on the ring road talking about tits on the next vid. That's probably how things go. Alright people, thanks for watching. Peace is out. Peace. Right, home. Hello people, Crumble here. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you touch me? I hope so. I'm hoping you can see. No, I won't talk about my nipples. Not yet anyway, later. So you've just sat through an hour of me making my way around Suffolk lanes, and I just wanted to reward you for getting to the end. I'm not going to do those competitions where at the beginning I say, oh, if you stick around till the end, No. I'm not all about this kind of, if you subscribe to my channel, if you press like to my channel, no. This little competition I'm going to run and this little prize that I'm going to give away is for you. It's for those people who've stuck around to the end, who watch me through thick and thin, through an hour, and have made it to this point, where I've sneakily added a little bit of me in my garage with my legs out. Hey, the prize. I know what you're thinking. We don't need prizes, Crumble. I've seen your arms and a bit of your leg. That is prize enough for me. Well, thank you. So, what are we going to do? Well, all we're going to do then, there's no big questions to answer, there's no send me a picture or tell me in less than 50 words. All I want you to do is when you comment, and hopefully you do comment, and I love your comments, by the way, they're the favourite bit of doing all this kind of stuff. I just want you to put hashtag at the end of your comment, hashtag big end, all one word, lowercase, hashtag big end. All right. So what I'll be able to do, of course, is sift through the comments and see those who've made it to the end and those who've decided to comment 20 minutes in going, brilliant video, Crumble, loved it, see you later. You only watched 20 minutes, so you don't get a chance, yeah? So we're just going to do a sneaky little thing for all those people who've made it to the end. I look at the analytics, I can see the average watch time. I know a lot of people don't watch to the end, yeah? So this is a test. So I've snuck in at the end. All I want you to do when you comment at the bottom below is just put the little hashtag big end at the end of your lovely comment. And thank you for watching, you people. I love you very much. And you're going to be in then, I haven't told you about prizes, with a chance of winning one of these t-shirts. These are the t-shirts that I've got on my Teespring shop. This is my work less, ride. It's not ride less, work more, is it? It's work less, ride more, little range. And here's a picture of me on the Africa Twin. So what I'll do, what a day, I'll give it 5 days from the actual date of the video, the date that I post it. I'm going to post it hopefully tonight, tomorrow. What day is it today? Thursday the 15th, I think it might be. Is it the 15th? Maybe 16th? I'll give it 5 days. And then all I'll do, I'll get one of my kids, I think. I'll get them involved. I'll unchain them to choose one of the comments that have got hashtag big end in randomly. And I'll get in touch with you. I'll send you a reply. And then we'll just get in touch, maybe through Instagram or whatever, or give you your number and I'll find out your address. And all I'll need to do then is order your t-shirt, tell me your size, tell me what colour you want. I'll order it for you, I'll pay for it, and I'll have it sent direct to your house. How's that? Can't say fairer than that, eh? And soon we'll be, well, I don't know about soon, apparently another 3-week lockdown. Ugh. So anyway, thanks for watching. Not sure what we're going to do next, so if you've got any ideas about future videos, I'm not sure about a podcast just yet. I haven't bought a Rode microphone to stand in a studio talking about, I don't know, the price of bacon. But give us a shout if you can think of anything that you'd like to hear. See if you've got any questions, anything like that. Give us a shout. All right, you're an hour and 10 minutes in or whatever. I'll let you go. So don't forget, after you comment, hashtag big end. 5 days time, I'll pick one of those comments at random. And then I'll be in touch. I'll let you know if you've won the t-shirt. We'll talk about colour, we'll talk about size. And if you don't win a t-shirt, of course, there they are. This is my royal blue one, rather nice. Well, yeah, I know what you're thinking. You need to go on a diet, Crumble. You want to stop eating pies, Crumble. Well, thanks very much. Flattery like that will get you nowhere. You call me a fat cunt in the video, in the comments, yeah? You're not winning a t-shirt, yeah? Flattery will actually get you everywhere. I'll stop pointing at you. I'll leave you to it. I'll put my knees down. Yeah, I'll stop taunting you with my lovely shapely knees. And I'll get off. Thanks for watching, people. I'll see you soon. Peace is out.